This is something, if you take a look, you've got something that's, they're either doing an addition on. I think that is an addition. I don't think that that's a brand new construction, but there's a ton of that stuff. When I was doing some research on all the properties around here, there's a lot of half-built unfinished projects, and they're obviously tempting, but there's a lot of risk associated with that. And construction and development was something that I was going to get into, but I veered away from just in the local market where I was at. A lot of people have asked, do you want to be a developer in Belize or any other country for that matter? The answer is no right now, but it doesn't stop me from thinking about the potential opportunities that exist for this kind of stuff, because there are a lot of half-finished projects, but there's also a big risk associated with it. And that's a lot of what I'm going to be investigating as well, is the risk, more the risk. What are the timelines here? What is the local construction cost? What are the permitting processes and stuff like that? Unfinished projects, they're kind of a dime a dozen because you've got people that they're a dime a dozen for abandoned projects for people that have been attempting to do it out of town or out of country. And I have been warned since the day I started looking here that if I'm going to do business here, I better be here, especially construction and development. Now, remote property management for stabilized assets, that's a bit of a different animal. But for construction projects, island time is a real thing. And they don't work very much around here intentionally, and that's by design, and I can appreciate that. But you can imagine, as a developer or as somebody that's trying to get something done, time is money. And if you're not aware of the risks associated with the time it's going to take you for stuff like this, there is risk written all over that. Who knows how long it's going to take to finish? Who knows why it's taking time to finish? What permitting process or what kind of traps you're going to fall into? And so I'm very, very interested. There's a ton of this stuff around, half-finished development projects, and they're really great opportunities on the surface. And I'm going to dig into the numbers. I think there was a 48-unit hotel I was told about where the first floor or the first two floors were already built, and it was just the last one to finish. Priced available under $1 million, and the after construction value was somewhere around the $4 to $5 million mark. But that seems really good. But what if it takes you $2 million, $2 or $3 million to finish it, and another 2 years to do it? Then it's not so pretty anymore, and then you're going to be putting yourself at risk. So I can't wait to dig into more of these projects. But as I walk down the street here on the beach of Key Cocker on the main drive here, this is one of the first properties we saw, and we're not even 100 meters into the walk. So I'm going to be looking at taking pictures and videos of a lot of these half-completed construction sites, and we'll be digging into the numbers as we talk to the local pros. So anyway, that's applicable anywhere you go, but keep watching. Love you guys.